or by a rival group of supervillains?
I don't know, but I watched the new James Bond trailer. Meh.
Was there a disturbing lack of kittens?
Someone has clearly been rifling through the deliveries recently, though they didn't
Tell
seem
me
to have
more.
found what they were looking for.
Also, James Bond refers to the new 007 as, I met the new girl.
Oof.
She's, oh god, what was the phrase he used? I'm trying to remember what the phrase he used was, because I was like... Something to the effect of, like, she's quite the little troublemaker. Or something like that. And I was just like, Jesus Christ! You're not supposed to be sexist, Bond!
And it was unlikely that they planned to use volatile weaponry to spread peace and joy.
That makes sense.
Being a conscientious cat, Theo knew it fell to him to put a stop to the killer's nefarious activities.
Oh, so someone is robbing the Blofeld Industries place. Cool. And Theo's got to put a stop to it. With science. Theo is the best.
Finding himself inside a warehouse,
that's one blinking item.
Measure of hope. Perhaps the
killer would try
to search the top of an unstable pile
in the crate.
To their doom.
There.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sea mine crate, something built to sink ships will have no trouble for an overconfident cat, not for prodding. A hefty weapon case. Sadly, none of these weapons of destruction appear to be built with pause in mind. The world can be a very unfair place. Oh, Theo, you're the best. Alright, so what we need to do is
Did
go...
you find the third one?
No, there's only 2 this mission.
Oh. I thought there were always 3.
There are not always 3. Alright, so here's the problem. So here's the problem with using that one. It puts me up against a wall, right? And after using it,
lost in daydreams,
I'm not allowed to... Oh, look.
Theo stepped blindly forwards onto a conveyor belt, promptly shuttling
him away
from his happy thoughts.
Ooh.
And it moves once per turn. Yay! Oh, Theo, you're the best. Hey, there's 2 exits this time. So I can use either one. I don't know about that, Horror King. Most of the world can go see it. It's only America that can't go see the new James Bond movie.
Well, I mean,
they love those new James Bond movies in Japan,
in
China for some reason.
Like,
so. Yeah, it'll kind of have the box office all to itself.
That's the thing that's happening right now.
Yep.
Did you know
However,
Bill and Ted Face the Music? I think I read, was it the highest grossing movie in August? Like, it came out on the 28th!
Nothing else came out.
It did, it had some kind of record for August, and I was like, Jesus Christ!
That's pretty amazing.
It came out on the 28th. It beat Trolls or whatever was out.
Trolls World Tour. Alright, so, all of my moves
Theo tempered his excitement. He didn't lose it.
end with me turning.
Stepping
Which
over
could be
a broken
bad.
belt with great care, he was disappointed.
The problem is, Horror King, like, I kind of wanted to crash and burn because the new James Bond movie sucks. But if it does crash and burn, then studio execs, you know, being the morons that they are, will be like, oh, yeah, just people don't want James Bond anymore. I'm like, no, people want James Bond movies. They want actual James Bond movies. Not James Bond whiny not wanting to be a spy guy. Then whiny I was a spy, now I don't want to be a spy. We never saw him be a spy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's worth watching the trailer just to hear the horrible line that I butchered.
Okay, I will check it out. Alright, so here we go. I guess we move forward 2. Then we move that way. No, that's blocked up. Oh, I didn't see there was a thing at the end. My bad. I didn't see there was a place to get off on the left. Okay.
Stepping over a broken belt with great care, he was disappointed to discover not a body, but simply several empty crates bearing the label High Explosive.
I see. You got this, Theo.
The empty crates led Theo to conclude 3 things.
Nope, you don't.
The killer had found what they were looking for, they were definitely up to something, and Theo's work was not yet done. He moved on with the hope that the killer's loot would be enough to slow them down.
Aww. He is such an action kitten. What are you going to watch, Pedro?
Theo
Oh,
joined the
hell.
dramatic crusade of the robots as they fired at non-existent threats.
Lasers.
Perhaps the killer had just passed through?
Is it Bill and Ted Face the Music? Because it is the best movie of the year.
Efficient, destructive,
like
and
I'm being
deadly.
facetious, but
You
I'm
know
not.
where you are with lasers. Aww. We need to find 2 other items. Oh, I accidentally found one while trying to turn. Mysterious drawing. Lines carefully etched in concrete that vaguely resemble a cat. The determination of the artist excuses their lack of attention to detail. Aww. Yeah, there it is. Alright, so we need a 3rd item. This. Algae container. That's weird. Alright, so we need to get behind that crate in 2 turns. Okay, that wasn't that hard.
The belt, unable to tell the difference between a cat and a crate, and lacking the desire to learn, moved him once again as it would any other box.
Oh. Nope, that was wrong.
Yeah, I was like, no, you
No, I knew what happened, don't worry. You see, it just automatically swaps back and forth, and I released at the wrong time.
It at the wrong time.
Yeah. Alright, so, now I just go that way. It should move us right to the exit.
For the door, Theo couldn't shake the feeling that the strange blue algae was creeping steadily across the wall behind him.
It is.
Oh well, it was probably harmless.
Apparently that's deadly algae that's going to destroy everything. We have to be worried. Scribbles!
It was blue algae that made us not be able
Whoever
to
Theo
swim
was
that time.
following
That's true.
had certainly spooked these poor robots who were all consumed by blind panic.
Aww. Hey, look, there's another algae container. Big algae container. It also functions as moonlighting. Oh, this game's so wonderfully clever. Alright, what are we looking for? Come on, help me find this item, woman. That's why you're here.
What am I doing?
You're supposed to be helping me find an item. Okay, well, I found it this time, but okay.
Okay.
You just go back to napping.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, where are we? Alright, kitten. That happened.
You said kitten. The
I
kitten
did.
meowed.
That's true. So that'll move me one... Oh my god, they're shooting lasers at me. Oh, this is bad, everybody.
As he carefully padded forwards, avoiding lasers, Theo noticed the most curious drawing etched into the wall.
Seems bad.
But why would a killer
Oh.
stop to doodle?
No, could not do that. Do either of these flip?
You're on the wrong side.
Theo couldn't stop
See?
thinking
Then I went
about
one
the
forward.
bizarre graffiti he kept seeing. It was unlikely the killer was taking the time for artistic creativity. Was
So does-
someone else in the facility?
Good question.
As he stepped into the room, Theo found his racing mind
Cool,
haunted
Horror
by
King.
yet another drawing of a slightly more significant scale.
Yeah, that's a weird looking drawing. Seems to be a lady's face. Very creepy. Next up we have... gun rack.
Theo tried his best to examine the etching, but found it devoid of artistic value.
Alright, was it just 2 items this time? I better reset and check, because I wasn't paying attention. My bad. I'm glad you enjoyed it,
As he
Pedro,
stepped into
if
the
you
room,
did.
Theo found his racing mind halted by yet another drawing of a slightly more significant scale.
So, oh no, there are 3 items. Alright, help me find this one. That's your job now, woman. She's preferring to nap instead.
Theo tried his best to
Never
examine
trust
the
a cat.
etching, but found it devoid
We're looking
of
for the
artistic
3rd
value.
item.
You always trust kitty cats.
To know where food is. Ah, the air conditioner. Okay. Obviously worthy of close attention and study. Okay, that's good. So he's on a thing going to the right, so he's going to hit me with lasers at the end of
A
this
for
turn.
effort, I suppose.
Meaning I have to... Oh, no, wait. If I end up here, I'll move one to the right and not have a problem. Now I should move forward again. No, that's not going to help. Alright, so. If I move this way... No. So obviously my only move is to go this way. Or maybe not.
As he began to move away, Theo couldn't help but wonder who would put so much effort into these acts of vandalism.
That's a really good question, Theo.
Maybe some kind of poorly drawn calling card.
And why was there one of
Perhaps, he
Theo?
thought as he carried on, the murderer was simply an awful artist. Whatever it was, the mural failed to hold Theo's interest long enough for any meaning to be gleaned.
Oh. Come on, Theo, you can figure this out.
According to the
loading
booming
dock!
sounds of heavy industry and the massive shipping containers, Theo had found himself in some kind of loading station.
Alright. Obvious tie. Oh, it almost feels too obvious. Okay, we also need a second item. Where is it? We're looking for anything glinting even a little. Pipes? Paw on the wall? Escape hatch? We're looking for an item somewhere. Oh wait, down there. The door? No, there it is. Alright, so. What's our move, kitten? Oh, the shipping containers are going to move, aren't they?
Theo's eye was caught by something colourful and clearly out of place hanging from a rail across the room.
I know.
A discarded tie. Was this some kind of taunt? It was becoming clear to Theo that the large boxes wouldn't just wait for him to cross, so he quickened his pace towards the infuriating clue. Clearly the killer had left this tie to send a message, but in doing so they had left a trail for Theo to follow. Perhaps he'd get the better of them yet.
God, this cat's amazing.
Though he was intrigued by the surprisingly expressive train waiting before
Oh,
him,
expressive
on the other side
train.
of the tracks, a curious hole in the wall drew his eye.
Tell me
Perhaps
more.
the killer had made their own exit.
Yeah, that's quite notable. Old Jules Acorns, the gateway to another world, sadly due to her indifference, we will never know. Oh, Theo. Train robot! Psst. Read. Isn't that adorbs?
Yeah.
Alright, you go back to napping, woman.
Super adorable.
She's gonna nap out pretty hard, everybody. Rail route. A map detailing the railway for those who struggle to remember their stop. Nice. Alright, so. Here we go. Obviously, I have to end up turning left.
Stepping onto the train, Theo glanced towards his goal and noticed a strangely carefree-looking robot bumbling around near a control panel.
Oh.
Hopefully this one wasn't a threat.
What a weirdo.
The train
Oh
had
no!
and Theo couldn't react fast enough to leap off.
No!
He had better find something to hold
Theo! The train left the station. With Theo on it.
Yeah.
Now we're on a racing train!
Quite unprepared for the sudden velocity
very quick.
and found his current predicament
even mad that you
extremely
woke me up.
upsetting.
Poor
He
Theo.
just needed to hold on until the train looped back to the station.
Safety conscious about small road, giving it their all in the name of fire suppression. Okay, that's pretty cute. Alright, so I gotta go for it. So it's... No, it can't be that. Okay. Well, this was a mistake. So we go forward. We go off to one side. We wait for the robot to leave. Which we can't do because we went too far. Gotcha. So instead of using the big one, we use the small one. Then we wait for the robot to leave. Then we go to the right.
As the hatch broke free and rocketed past him, Theo pressed himself against the train and vowed to dedicate the rest of the ride to keeping his eyes open for low-flying objects of feline destruction.
Oh my god, this couldn't be cuter. Okay, let's see. So I can't go right or left. I can only go forward. Well, nuts. Okay. There we go.
Theo might have found some comfort knowing he wasn't the only one caught unaware by the sudden departure. But it was all he could do to just keep his paws on the ground.
Wow, this is adorbs. Okay, so, obviously we have, like, this is the, we've only got 2 we can use at this point. There's 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, and then left. So let's try 1, 2, 3, and then left. Then 1 and right. Okay, that was the right thing to do. Good. Still can't find that second thing to click on, which I'm a little worried about, because I'm so distracted by the awesome, you know, train ride boss fight type thing that I'm worried I won't remember to come back and, you know, get this. Well, obviously I have to go right, because I can't deal with those guys. This is my only move. 1, 2, right. Okay, here we go. We're almost there, everybody. No, we're not. We've hit another dead end. Because I'll be smackified if I let that thing go, if I try to go forward that way. Flaming bot. Does it even know it's on fire? Oh, poor guy. Definitely horking. Okay. So there's no other move there, right? Let me try something. So there's no instant left turn, huh? So this is my only move, but now I don't have a subsequent move to get into the next area. It's very puzzling. Ow. I can't be supposed to deal with this guy. Like, literally, I can't. That'll put me in getting hit by him. Like, every time here, I've done the only move I could conceivably make. As you can see. Like, literally, check it out. This is the only move I have. This time I have 2 moves, but one of them leads me to a dead end, and I can't make any more moves, so that's obviously not a realistic choice. You have a good night, Horror King. Alright, kitten. Teach me your ways of kittening. Yeah. No, that was wrong. Because now nothing's going. What is this? Oh, it's puzzle view instead of dramatic view. Nice. Okay. Again, we keep doing the only move we can do, and we end up in a bind. See? Nothing, 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 nothing. So all you can do is go backwards. So when did I make a mistake and rid myself of the move I needed? Wait, no? Oh my god. That was embarrassing. Oh no, it's another hatch that's going to fly off and hit me next turn. Oh, that's not good. So I've got to go right. And that's my only right move? Yes, it is. Damn, that would have been nasty.
Theo tried not to let the burning robot distract him from his efforts to survive.
I'm kind of a big fan of the burning robot, I'm not gonna lie. Nope, that was the wrong move. So I use that one, but then I don't have a move that can get me out of this one. Alright, what move did I use wrong previously? Because I'm finally on a good course here. There we go. Yeah? Yeah.
In the distance, Theo could just about spot the station, approaching at a rapid pace. He just has to hold on a little longer.
Oh my god, Theo's amazing. Whew! As boss fight style levels go.
Driven by his newfound appreciation for solid ground and the terrible fear that it might suddenly set off again.
Aww. That had clearly been tampered with. Yeah, obviously. Alright, so. Nope.
Just ahead of him, he could see that bloody robot that had sent the train off in the first place.
Theo, you're the besto.
As he followed the irritating machine through the jagged opening in the wall, Theo hoped that he wouldn't ever have to lay eyes on it again.
Yeah, good luck. Woohoo, we did it! Oh my god. Theo and the robot are teaming up. I can see what that silhouette means. Anyway, we're going to wrap up our adventure with Theo for now. That was Act 3. Join us back in the next item on the playlist for Act 4. Uh-oh, that's lava.
Across what little floor existed, there was
oh, that's not good.
From which a blinding light and
Gesundheit.
tremendous heat.
So anyway, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comment section below the video. There's an assist mode.
Besides this abyss,
oh, wow.
that bloody robot.
That's fantastic. I'll see you back here for more Bright Pawn, the next item on the playlist. But until then, I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir.